Okay, so I'm going to take a little glance into the mental conditioning of Donald Trump and Joe Biden, to be fair. I'll do them both. The mental conditioning of Joe Biden and Donald Trump. So let's do Joe first. Mental conditioning. Can't say it's strong just because you like it. So the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, that's what I figured. The Devil, the Six of Cups, the Four of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Hierophant. So his mental conditioning should be worse than Donald Trump's, as far as his cards go, because he is currently actively the president. He has more to worry about than Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump's got his old cases and all that stuff, but I'm talking as far as like the presidency goes, that is more heavy than owing somebody $700 million. Maybe. I've never had to do that before. But there's the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. When it comes to the things that he needs to do, there's the planning, and then the Ten of Cups. It's not as though he has to do this by himself. So that part shouldn't concern people that, oh, he has to read things from a card now. Okay, fine. I mean, again, he is of advanced age. Maybe every single thing that he has to say and everything he has to do, he does not remember. That does not mean that he's going, bat crap crazy. It just means that, okay, I need to write this down because I'm not going to remember that. Okay, you got 50 million things to think about every day. So that's why I say his should be worse. There's the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Swords. This is more anxiety, stress, strain, pressure, that type of thing. This is what should be on his mind because he's the president. So you have the Ten of Wands and you have the Nine of Swords. There's stress, worry. Not to mention there's a million wars going on. You're trying to prevent World War III and all this type. Like, there's stress, a lot of it. The High Priestess and the Devil. He does have, though, some sort of dependency upon trying to do something he shouldn't do. The Devil card and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is inner knowledge. The Four of Swords is a call for rest. He knows he has to, but at the same time, there's this drive to maybe prove people wrong that he can do it, so it's a bit of pride mixed up in there. And this in particular thing is dangerous for his mental health, too, because this brings you closer and closer to some sort of breakdown. The whole screen lights up with this card. So he has to figure out how to lean upon others. I like that the moon is in the water here. That's both things of mystery and emotion. This is an emotional thing. He needs to lean upon other people and stop trying to prove that he can do it and he's not too old. The Six of Cups and the word of warning. The Six of Cups can be to where someone's mentality regresses. So he does have memory loss. Like it or not, there is some memory loss here. But again, he's not 40, so he does have memory loss. But when it comes to the government, he knows what he's doing. Because politics for him is riding the bike. He's been in it forever. He's been in the White House for 8 years, now 12. So he knows more than most people do. It's like when they say that you're never qualified for the job until you've done it before. Well, he's been close enough. And so, there you go. Okay, the mental conditioning of Donald Trump. The mental condition of Donald Trump. The Seven of Wands, defending elevation. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Lover's card, the Emperor, Seven of Cups, Temperance, Queen of Wands. Interesting. No swords. Mental conditioning. Well, we have the Seven of Wands, which is defending, but this is trying to block something out. Then there's the Wheel of Fortune, fate, time, and destiny. This is also a card of chemicals. There may be a chemical thing too. Not as in, there may be something to sort of help him, like a vitamin or prescription or something like that too. The Chariot, the King of Wands, there's a lot of aid here. The Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers here, there's a lot of aid around him here to sort of steer him in the right direction. This is not because he's like losing his mind, but because he needs direction. He's not very good at that part. Because there is a Seven of Cups, there is confusion. The Temperance is recovery from some sort of traumatic thing. This is emotional or mental, usually because it has to do with sobriety and healing from trauma. And so he may be having some sort of chemical aid here, and this is also a card of alchemy too. So you got both of them there. Because within the Wheel of Fortune are the elements: sulfur, water, mercury, and something else, salt, I think. And so you have this elemental thing going on. So he may have some sort of aid chemically to sort of help him be more successful when it comes to mentality or his mental well-being. But a lot of aid. Like there's a bunch of people around to try to help him, like stay on track. Your charity is your teamwork, and then there's the whole coalition with the Ten of Pentacles. There's a person there, King of Wands, person there, Queen of Wands, person there, Emperor, person's here with the Lover's card. So there's a bunch of people around to sort of shield him, if you will, with the Seven of Wands, and they're doing it chemically. Okay. So, one more. Will mentality play a factor if they were to debate Joe Biden and Donald Trump? How would that turn out? Because then you'd have to see both of them live and in action, talking back and forth. Joe Biden is very, very quick. Donald Trump is too. I mean, he has his zingers and one-liners because he's petty. And so, let's see. If they were to debate, how would that go? So you have the Nine of Wands, strains and pressures. The Six of Swords, transition through troubled times. The Magician, King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. Well, the King of Swords wouldn't do the worst in the world, but it would look, I'm going to go back to chemical though. It would look enhanced. It would look under the influence of something. Interesting. I mean, if it's it doesn't look like it doesn't benefit him though. I mean, but it's manipulated. Like magically. You know, not technically magical, but it's manipulated, his performance. And then you have the King of Cups, who looks like he has sound judgment. He sounds presidential with the Emperor card. He sounds like a person who runs a country. This one sounds like he's manipulating, which I guess technically he would be, like a salesman of some sort, but it's enhanced. I don't know who these people is. Maybe these are the moderators trying to keep something on track. It does go off a little bit. Nothing changes though, as far as perspective goes. You know who you're voting for. I don't think there's such a thing as undecideds at that point, but we'll see.